Hello, this is Steve from Leatherworks, and today's project is this long-awaited Chanel bag. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the centerpiece right here and replace it with an alligator leather. It's a beautiful piece of leather. I think that'll go real well with the rest of the bag. Now the last video I did was a lighter color bag that we replaced the centerpiece with an alligator, and I had a lot of comments saying that it was a fake bag. It's okay, everybody has their own opinions, I guess, right? So this is a real bag, just like the other one was real. So, but you know what, it's okay. You're gonna get people commenting whatever comment that they want to make, and it's just fine with me. It's not a problem. All I know is that once the job is done, it's gonna look very nice, and the most important thing is the customer is gonna be happy, because that's what they chose for their bag. It's not up to me what we're going to do to it. It's up to the customer what they want, what they ordered, and the end result, they're happy. Alright, so let's get started. So we're going to start with removing all the hardware on the bag. Metal pieces that give the structure to the bag so it won't slouch over years of use. Same we have it on the flap. So we're going to put this aside for right now and focus on the flap. So now we can go ahead and remove this stitch right here, which basically is holding the panel to the frame of the bag. All right. Alright, let's remove. So we're going to save this to make a pattern out of the alligator. Now all these stitches that we cut, we're going to have to hand pick them and clean them out, because you don't want to leave those frayed stitches when you're putting the new stitches on there. That'll look very sloppy. So we'll just go ahead and clean it all the way around. Now once we cut the alligator skin, I put a backing, which is like a nylon piece, just to kind of keep it flat, especially around the corners. But you see it's still curving a little bit, but that'll flatten down once we assemble everything back together. Now there are some people who put pieces behind the scales right in between the lines to kind of give it that bumpy look. Well, it's just a preference choice, that's all. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing right or wrong. It's just this time we wanted to have more of a smoother surface rather than a little bit of a bumpy right at the scales. So again, it's just a matter of preference of the customer wants and how the end result needs to be. All right, let's continue. So before we stitch it, we measure the length of the stitch and make sure that we got the right size stitch, same as the original, and you try to do your best to go in the same holes as what it was before. And most of the time it's very difficult to tell. I mean, I'm sure if you look at it with a microscope you might be able to see, or magnifying glass I should say, you might be able to see exactly, but it's not bad. I mean, it's most of the time it goes in the same holes that you had originally. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so we're done with the final assembly. Everything's stitched together. Now we're gonna clean it and attach the hardware, and we'll be done with this job. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, welcome back. So we're finally finished with this project. Well, I think it turned out pretty good. I think I'm going to clean it up just a little bit more, just to give it a little more shine. But other than that, I think the customer will be very happy. What a transformation from what it was to what it is now. It's definitely unique. And yes, maybe it has some effect of the value of the bag because we changed the chenille around, but who cares? That's what the customer wanted. And if she's paying for it, and it's her bag, and we're going to make her happy. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. We'll see you again next time. Take care.